There's a drum in the distance, there's a drum right here. There's a drum in the distance, there's a drum right here. Hey guys, Mark Shepard here again for the Better Man Project. This is episode number 22, and I've been in a kind of an email conversation with a young man. He's a high school guy, and he's really the perfect example of what a lot of us guys go through. Guys who, good men, really just appreciating women, not wanting to treat women badly, wanting to treat women well, wanting to be able to express our interest in a woman appropriately. And the problem is, guys, there's a learning curve. Some guys, the guys that do well with women in high school, just so you know, are a huge minority, right? They're a small minority. Let's get it straight. They tend to be the jocks. They tend to be guys who have been given a lot of external feedback that they're awesome, right? And they come to the world from that awesome place. And what happens in high school a lot is the smart guys haven't really fully developed yet. They haven't really been able to express their greatness in ways that high school girls get. But John has been struggling just to say hi, right? And he managed to say hi, and I'm really proud of him for that. I think that's an amazing progress. But the problem is he doesn't see necessarily that it's progress or the next step of having a conversation with her. And here's he wrote me a letter. I'm going to read it, but I want to point out a couple of things. He notices, you know what? Let me just read the letter and then I'll talk about it so you guys know where I'm coming from. Okay, so Mark, I'm having a lot of trouble. I always get stuck in my head when I have a chance to talk to the girl I like. I always see her around with other guys, and the one main guy who's also in the same class is always talking to her and getting touchy. Not inappropriately, but in a flirty way, and she seems to love it. But the main thing is, she seems to be invested into the conversation. She's saying things back and asking questions and stuff, and she seems to show more interest towards this guy. And you just nailed it, John. You totally nailed what it is that women like, right? And how they express their interest back. But when I talk to her, she seems to just kind of half-ass it and reply to whatever I say and get out as soon as possible. Like today, I had like 5 minutes to say something, but I got caught in my head, and that took 4 minutes up. On the last minute, I got up and said something in front of her, but she didn't hear me, so I said it louder, and she replied and scurried to her friend and left. And that's the cool thing is, dude, you are doing something that's so hard, and you're managing to make progress at it. So I want to give you credit for that. You said something. That's where you need to be focusing right now, because this girl is not the girl, right? And I'll get to that. Let me keep reading. Whenever I see her, she's always with somebody, but when I do get the rare chance of seeing her alone, I choke and mess it up. I lack the confidence and self-esteem in myself to think I can't do it, and there's no point to even talking to her anymore when I know that's wrong, but I don't know how to handle it or what to do anymore, and I'm looking too far into it, maybe missing the signs. Maybe her sitting alone for 5 minutes today in class instead of going to her friend when she had the chance to is a sign. I don't know what I could do differently to help this issue, and I'm hoping there's something you know that can shift me back on the right track. Keep in mind, I'm still quite behind in the Better Man Project, but I'm trying to make up ground. So sorry if you already addressed this, or if you have, maybe go more into detail so it's clear, like how you did with the freezing up technique. That definitely helped. But like I said, the main thing was me. Is it me again, or is there something else? Hope you can help. John, it's you, right? It's me. It's us. The deal is, you've said a couple of things. The main thing is that she seems to be invested into the conversation. That's the deal. When a woman is invested, it's her sign of attraction. But when you're invested in her, she knows you're attracted, but you're not making her feel comfortable, right? Men are very visual. We look at a woman and go, wow, she's attractive. Women check in to see how they feel around a guy. And the guy who's relaxed and chatty and flirty and not too concerned with her reaction makes her feel comfortable. Your intensity makes her feel uncomfortable, right? Women are receiving stations of energy and emotion, right? And the thing is, you have to stop thinking of this as the girl. Talk to the girl I like. Talk to the girl. You need to have her be a girl you like. You need to talk to her friend. And I said that in my quick email yesterday. Talk to her friend. Talk to other girls. Stop talking to her altogether. Ignore her. When she's in the same room, turn your back on her and do something else. You can catch her eye, smile, and turn your back on her, right? The thing is, you are obsessed with her. And that's where you have to stop. That's your big mistake. This other guy, he probably flirts with other girls too. He probably talks to a lot of other girls. Your main assignment is, if you can, forget about this girl, shrink her down on your mental movie screen, put her to one side, whatever side works for you. Usually the lower left side is a good way. Shrink her down in your mind, get her down to the lower left corner of your awareness. Get her off your mental movie screen. You have to practice this over and over again. And look around for some other girls. Talk to fat girls. Talk to skinny girls. Talk to tall girls. Talk to short girls. Talk to girls you don't want to go out with. Talk to girls. All girls. Talk to dudes. All dudes. Right? You have to learn how to be a good conversationalist with everybody. Right? Women are attracted to guys who other women are showing interest in. Do you know what I mean? So if you ignore her completely, and I highly suggest you do, stop trying to talk to her, get over her, let her go, and I can't give away my How to Get Over a Girl course here, but I can give you little hints, and if you follow them, you will do well. Number one, get her off your mental movie screen. Shrink her down in your mind. Make her small. Make you large. I call it the Jolly Green Giant, the Jolly Green Giant technique. You don't have to make her small, and you don't have to be mean to her in your mind. Just make her small. Just shrink her down. Get her off your mental movie screen, and stop trying to talk to her. Just start talking to every other girl. Talk to every other girl except her. Right? That's the simplest thing that I can give you. But in general, shy guys, you need to start saying hi to everyone. Practice saying hi. I go into a store. I still practice. I flirt with whoever's there. I make funny comments. The other day, I went with my friend Mike to Panera. And there was a dude who was on his break from Panera sitting in the next booth. And we struck up a conversation with him about women. You know what I mean? Everywhere you go, you can make connections with people and you can start talking to other people. The thing is, you have one itis. There are so many women in the world, and the bottom line is you will never get this one girl if you try to get this one girl. It's kind of weird. Women are not wired like we are. They're equal, but they're not the same. Viva la différence, right? And the thing is, women check in, see how they feel around a guy. They'll call a guy creepy who is insecure. And another little story. Here's the other little story. My friend Mike was up, and he's also an introvert like me. He's also a pretty shy guy. He's married, and he's happily married, and it took him a long time. He was in college, and it took him a long time to say hi to his the woman who's now his wife. And it took him weeks to get up the courage to call her, right? And he's just cleared through all that stuff. But we were in, I don't have a very big house, and I wanted to get a couple of pillows so that the little bed that I had him sleeping on, so he could kind of sit up. And so we went out to Panera. Then after that, we went to Bed Bath & Beyond. It's like two dudes going to Bed Bath & Beyond. It was a little weird, but we didn't think anything of it. I got him a pillow, got him a pillow he could sit up with. And I've been kind of wanting one of those anyway. So we go to check out, and there's two guys ahead of us. And I didn't really notice this, but Mike was like, "Did you see those two guys?" And they were really friendly to us, right? They were gay men. They were friendly to us. And it kind of seemed like they were unusually friendly to us. You know, like they were interested in us as maybe, candidates for a foursome or something. You know what I mean? Because they assumed two men in Bed Bath & Beyond, they assumed we were gay too. But we're about as hetero as it comes. And we're very comfortable with our heterosexuality, so we were able to laugh about it. But it felt creepy. That's what I'm trying to say. When you give undue and undeserved attention to a woman, they pick up on us like, why is he being so friendly to me, right? But when you are relaxed and teasing, it puts them at ease. It makes them feel safe. It's a very different kind of thing. And I would be lying to you if I said you're going to get this in one swell foop, you're going to be fine. You got to start practicing. And the main thing you can do is if you have a crush on one girl, you need to stop having a crush on her. You need to get over it. You need to let it go. And you need to look around and see that there are other amazing women in wherever you are. There are amazing women. And they may not all be the one. Stop thinking about the damn one. That's old cultural programming. Enjoy a lot of different women. Practice saying hi. Practice coming out of your shell. Practicing not worrying about what other people are thinking about you because they're worried about what you're thinking of them. So that's it for today. The Better Man Project. Guys, stop fixating on one girl at a time. Just stop. Stop. That's a feminine attraction strategy. You've been trained to do it by our fucking culture, and it's time to step back into the masculine in a healthy way. And a healthy man is not dependent upon a woman for his self-esteem. He's not dependent on a woman's approval for whatever he wants to do in the world. A man does what he wants to do, and it's time to build strong dude friendships, okay? Make friends with guys, be friendly to guys, ignore this woman, say hi to every other woman in the school, every other girl in the school, and see what happens, all right? That's it for today. Keep at it. You're doing really great work. Start recognizing that this is hard and you're doing really good work. And it's going to benefit you. By the time you get to college, they will be looking at you and going, wow, there's something about that quiet guy I really like. He seems really calm. He doesn't seem to need anybody's approval. And he seems to be interesting. Focus on making your life interesting. Focus on doing things you want to do regardless of there's a chick on your arm or not, right? And I know it's not easy. Trust me on this. I've been there, I've done that. I'm 57 and I'm just coming into my own right now. So this can be an uphill battle, but guys, every year you get better and better and your status rises where a high school girl's status will start evening out as you go, right? So that's it for now. I believe in you. You can do this, all right? So that's the Better Man Project. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment below. And if you like music, check out my music. If you want to make money, and you can start right in high school, guys, check out my Morning Cryptos. We are about to enter the greatest evolution in the history of human endeavor, all right? So pay attention. Start learning. Focus on you. Focus on becoming the best man you could become. There are plenty of women, and they're desperate for real men, and they're so tired. They're so tired of men who are afraid of them because they don't think they're scary. They're just girls. They're just girls, not scary, okay? Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one. Start the music.
There's a drum in the distance, there's a drum right here. There's a drum in the distance, there's a drum right here.